Assalamu alaikum grade 6. Today we are going to start physics of grade 6 from the very first chapter. Here is the cover page for you people. It is very important to manage your own books for yourself because on weekly basis you will get lectures, and the end of these lectures you will get assignments, and definitely these assignments will be from your book. So if you have no book, so it will be very difficult for you to prepare and to understand the topic. Let's start chapter number 1. Chapter name is Units and Measurement. Unit number 1, unit number 1.01, units for measuring. It is on page number 10. What is measurement? So first of all, we will define measurement. Definition of measurement is comparison of an unknown quantity with a known quantity or some standard amount. So first of all, let's understand this definition. What does this definition mean? Let's take the example of mass. Let's suppose I have a cup of tea in my hand and I don't know the mass of this cup. I want to measure. What will I do? I will take a scale and put the cup of tea in one side of the scale, and on the other side I will put some standard mass. Means I know the value of this amount, which is standard amount. So by comparing the cup of tea with this standard amount, so I will come to know the mass of this cup. Let's take another example. Let's suppose you draw a line on a page. So you don't know the length of this line. So what do? You pick a ruler and you put this ruler near the line which you draw. So by comparing the ruler with the line, you come to know the exact value of the length of the line which you have been drawn. Now come of unit. So if we define the unit, so the definition is the standard with which things are compared, or the standard measure of each kind of physical quantity. Different countries using different units for measuring length and mass. Let's suppose if we talk about the British. In British, foot is used for measuring length and pound is used for measuring the weight. We need something which is standard, mean which is acceptable to the people belonging to any country. And it was an issue for many years. Finally, in 1960, scientists came together and agreed upon 7 base quantities. They take these quantities as a base quantities, and the unit of these quantities were taken as a base unit. And this system were named as System International. Simply we called it SI system, means System International. It includes 7 base quantities. But as far as our course is concerned, we will just focus on 3 of them. They are mass, length and time. So the SI unit of mass is kilogram. We can simply call it kg. The SI unit of length is meter. And the SI unit of time is second. As far as your course and level is concerned, we will not go in that detail why and how these quantities have been taken as a standard and how the unit have been fixed. So we will not go in that detail. At this level, you have just to remember these quantities and remember its unit. So it will be enough for you. Let's talk about the unit of mass, mean 1 kg. How much 1 kg mass is? In the picture you are looking a stone on which 1 kg has been written. This is the stone which you can easily see in the shops. So this is the standard mass, mean 1 kg. Remember, we cannot use 1 kg stone every time. Sometime we need to measure some small amount of something. So for this purpose we need small stones and some small units. and sometime we need to measure some huge amount, some large amount of something. So for that purpose we need large stone and large units. Therefore, we need to learn unit conversion, mean how to convert from a large unit to a small unit and a small unit to. If we take a 1 kg stone and we break it into 1000 pieces, so the mass of one piece will be equal to 1 gram. It means that 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Sometime we have to measure some heavy weights, just like the mass of a heavy vehicle. Its mass is usually measured in ton, and 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. So these are the units, large units and small unit you have to convert among. Let's talk about the SI unit of length, which is meter. 1 meter is how much distance? Meter rod is easily available in cloth merchant shops. While buying clothes, you can easily saw the meter rod. What do the merchant do? He pick a meter rod and measure the cloth with that rod. So it is 1 meter. Similarly, we cannot use meter rod every time. Sometimes we have to measure some small distance. For example, a student use a ruler, which is calibrated in centimeter and millimeters, on which we can measure some small distances and small lengths. If we are interested to measure the road distance, or let's suppose the distance between two cities, so we use large scales, and for this purpose we use different devices. So therefore unit conversion is important, and we have to learn the unit conversion. So if we split a meter rod in 100 pieces, so one piece is called 1 centimeter. The length of one piece is 1 centimeter. Okay, if we take this one piece and we split it, or we break it further into 10 pieces, so the smallest piece which we get will be 1 mm. In the picture you can see millimeter scale and centimeter. Unit conversion is important because we have to handle different situations. Sometimes we need small scales and sometimes we need large scales. So therefore unit conversion is important. At this level you had to remember these things. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm, which is called millimeter. Let's talk about the SI unit of time, which is second. So second is a very small duration of time. In the wall clocks, normally you can see the red needle. One moment of red needle indicate 1 second. So sometime we need to measure a large duration of time. So for this purpose we need a large unit, which is minute or second, hours. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. At the end, there is an assignment for you people. Please read it carefully and write it in your notebook. So it was a topic for today. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.